Well, good day. This next project is going to be a little bit different. It's not something I normally do. Very small bike. And I shouldn't have to do too much to this bike because she's in really good shape. We got ourselves a 2014 CRF125FB coming up. The scoop with this one is it probably needs just about everything. The original owner feels that it's low on compression, and I concur. It feels like it doesn't have much compression. Let's see if we can figure out why. It shouldn't take long to take it apart because all you gotta do is push on things and it just kind of falls apart. So, well, went ahead and pulled the spark plug out, and the spark plug hole was slightly stripped out. Big shocker. Well, there's not really any compression, but it does feel like the piston's going up and down, so that's always good news. I'm going to go ahead and check the valve timing, see if that's off. If not, we're going to pull this top end apart and see if we got damage to the piston or rings or valves or everything. Only a moderate amount of dirt in there, not too bad. Well, I think we have the root of our problem. We are on top dead center. Actually, it's kind of difficult to get it on top dead center because the camshaft sprocket is not correctly installed. It's not splined into the camshaft and it's off. So it's trying to open the valve and push the crankshaft down. So our cam timing is certainly off. I just don't know if we're gonna have any bent valves or anything like that. Let's pull it apart and get it right. I just unbolted the sprocket from the camshaft. And if you look at the top of the sprocket, it's got that long tab. That's supposed to spline into your camshaft. If you look at the camshaft, the spline is way over here. So the cam timing is definitely installed incorrectly. Now our notch for our top dead center on our crankshaft is lined up with the case. Now our sprocket, the lines on the camshaft are lined up with the head. The notch is sitting in the cam properly. Now I did loosen up my rocker arms, so I'm going to reset the valve lash. Sounds like we got some compression now. Temporary put the spark plug back in. We shoot a little gas mixed with 2-stroke from the carburetor here. Let's see if we get a fire. Sounds good. I know you guys are saying, hey bro, it's smoking. Keep in mind, I'm putting 2-cycle oil mixed with gas, so definitely going to get a little bit of smoke. I guess she's probably worth going ahead and throwing some money at, beautifying it. Well, after getting the oil topped off on this bike, I started it up and
Sure enough, the case right here was cracked. There was a small moon-shaped piece of aluminum missing. Apparently the chain must have broken or fallen off. It took a chunk out of this, so a little bit of clever engineering. Took a piece out of an old piston, cut it and fit it, and built the rest of it JB Weld. She looks pretty good, strong, and she's not going to go anywhere. Now unfortunately the bolt hold for the chain guard is broken. This piece is cracked, so I won't be able to put a chain guard back on. That's not going to interfere with how the bike runs at all. Alright, so I mounted up a new rear tire. While I'm at it here, I'm going to go ahead and just replace the rear brake shoes. Easiest thing to do with these is just line them up with the originals. This is notched, so it'll only go on one way. A little bit of lubricant all the way around on your pivot and on your anchor pin. There you go. Now this will be centered. Basically start off with this thing being perpendicular to the support tab. Rounded part of the clip facing forward. This way if it catches on anything, it pushes it tighter and not pulls it off. Keep them even on both sides with the notches. Or just a tick more. I'm going to get a base setting right there. Now, when you put these down on the ground, sometimes it'll tighten this up, especially if your swing arm bearings are a little bit worn. So once you put it down, just double check it. Next on the old agenda, we have leaky fork seals, bad front brake pads. They're so cute and tiny. Make sure you got your copper washer on there. With the spring out, I'm going to go ahead and fill the shock right up. Just going to overflow it. I like to lift it all the way up, put my hand over it, push down. Just fill that thing up. Pop it back off. Just bleed all that air out. And once we get that, this is a level tool. This has little graduated marks on it, which are absolutely impossible to see. I'm going to set this one here at 100 millimeters. It's 100 millimeters from the top. You drop this in, and you can just pull the fluid out until it no longer pulls fluid out, and you know you're right at 100 millimeters from the top. And that is it. That fork is full. Our spring, washer, spacer, and the top cap. Clean it up, now we can get started on the second one. So here it is. After months of waiting for back ordered plastics, I'm actually still waiting on an airbox cover, which who knows when that's coming in, but the bike is pretty much done. I think it looks pretty good. She runs beautiful. Now we just have to take her up, give her a good wash. She'll look like brand new. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You hit that bell, it'll let you know when the next video is coming out. Come on, you guys know the drill on this thing. Throw me a thumbs up, really helps out the channel. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next project.